Welcome, dear listener. Tonight, you are going somewhere quiet, somewhere green, warm, and gently washed by rain. A small village tucked between fields and low hills. A village where old stone paths wind between mango trees, where brass lamps glow beside wooden doors, where the scent of cardamom tea drifts through open windows, and where an ancient banyan tree stands beside a peaceful village pond. People say the tree listens, not because it speaks, not because it gives grand answers. It simply listens to anyone who sits beneath its branches and stays still long enough to hear their own thoughts. Tonight, we will sit beneath that tree. There is nothing you need to accomplish, nothing you need to solve. You can simply listen to the rain and allow the story to carry you gently towards sleep. So settle into your pillow. Let your body become comfortable. Allow your hands to rest naturally. Let your shoulders soften. Take a slow breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in gently and breathe out a little more slowly. Let your forehead relax. Let your eyes become soft. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue rest comfortably. Feel your shoulders become heavier. Your arms, your hands, your fingers, your chest rises and gently falls. Your stomach softens. Your back settles into the bed. Your hips relax. Your thighs become heavy. Your knees soften. Your calves become still. Your ankles relax. Your feet rest. Nothing needs your attention now. Whatever happened today can remain outside this quiet moment. Whatever tomorrow may bring can wait. You do not need to carry tomorrow into tonight. Take another slow breath in and out. Imagine a warm monsoon evening. The sky is deep gray blue. Clouds stretch softly across the horizon. Rain has been falling for a while. Not a storm, not loud, only the steady sound of rain touching leaves, roofs, earth, and water. You hear it now. Tap, tap, tap. 1,000 tiny drops. The air smells of wet soil, fresh leaves, jasmine, mango trees, and the faint smoke from a kitchen fire. Somewhere far away, a brass temple bell rings once. The sound travels gently through the rain, then fades. You are standing at the edge of a quiet village. A narrow path leads ahead. Wet stones shine beneath the soft evening light. Small houses rest beside the path. Their verandas are shaded by tiled roofs. Warm yellow lamps glow behind windows. A bicycle leans against one wall. A pair of sandals rests beneath another. A copper water pot catches a little golden light beside a doorway. Everything feels peaceful, familiar, unhurried. You begin walking. Slowly, with every step, the rain seems to become softer. The path passes a small tea stall. The kettle is still warm. Steam rises from a cup left beneath the shelter. You smell ginger, cardamom, and milk tea. A little further, you pass a vegetable garden. Green chilies, coriander, tulsi, brinjal. The rain has darkened the soil. Every leaf shines. At the end of the path, you see the village pond. It is almost perfectly still. Raindrops land upon its surface, one after another, creating little circles. And beside the pond, there it is, the banyan tree, enormous, ancient, quiet. Its trunk is wide enough to make the little stone platform around it feel almost small. Its branches spread in every direction. Long aerial roots hang from them like curtains. Some have reached the ground and become new trunks. Others remain suspended, thin and graceful. The tree's leaves tremble gently in the rain. A small oil lamp burns beneath the shelter of the platform. Its flame flickers softly. You walk closer. There is a stone step beneath the tree. You sit down. The rain falls beyond the branches, but beneath the banyan, you remain mostly dry. You hear the soft patter of drops striking leaves overhead. You hear water falling from one leaf to another. You hear the pond. You hear distant frogs beginning their evening song. You hear your own breathing, in and out. The banyan seems very still. Yet somehow, the whole tree feels awake. You place your hand gently upon the old bark. It is cool, rough, solid, warm in places where the rain has not reached. You close your eyes, and for a little while, you simply sit. Nothing happens. And that, somehow, is exactly what you need. You listen to the rain. You listen to the pond. You listen to the wind moving through the leaves. And slowly, your thoughts begin to settle. The village behind you grows quieter. The tea store closes. Doors are gently drawn. Kitchen fires are lowered. Windows glow warmly. The rain continues. And beneath the banyan, the night begins. Long ago, before the village had its present name, before the stone platform was built, before the pond had its steps, there was only the banyan tree. At least, that is what the oldest villagers used to say. They believed the tree had grown there before anyone remembered, before maps, before roads, before the little temple, before the oldest house. No one knew exactly how old it was. People only knew that its roots had held the earth for generations. Children grew up beneath its branches. Grandparents rested in its shade. Travelers stopped there to drink water. Farmers tied their bullocks nearby. Women sat together in the afternoon shade. Young people came in the evening when the air became cooler. The tree saw all of it, but it never seemed to keep anything for itself. It simply remained. Through summer heat, through winter mornings, through monsoon rain, through harvests, through years when the pond was full, and years when the pond grew shallow. There was an old story about the banyan. An elderly woman named Amma Mira used to tell it. She had lived in the village longer than almost anyone. Her hair had become silver. Her hands were thin, yet her voice remained warm and steady. She would sit beneath the tree with a brass cup of tea. Sometimes children gathered around her. Sometimes she told stories. Sometimes she told them nothing at all. One evening, a child asked her, "Why do people say the tree listens?" Amma Mira smiled. "Because people have always needed somewhere to put their words." The child frowned. "But trees cannot answer." "No," she said. "That is why they make such good listeners." The child thought about this. Amma Mira continued. A person waiting to answer is already preparing their reply. But a tree. She looked up at the branches. A tree waits. The words stayed with the child. Perhaps they stayed with the whole village. Years passed. People began coming to the banyan for different reasons. A farmer sat beneath it before planting season. A young woman came there when she needed a quiet place to think. An old shopkeeper sat there at sunset with his tea. Children came after school. They talked. They laughed. They whispered secrets. Sometimes they spoke about ordinary things. A broken clay pot. A new bicycle. A favorite sweet. The mangoes beginning to ripen. Sometimes, people spoke about things that mattered more. A new home. A long journey. A difficult decision. A memory. A hope. But no matter what was said, the banyan never changed. It did not judge. It did not interrupt. It did not tell people what they should feel. It simply held the space around them. There was something soothing about that. The thick trunk stood beside them. The broad branches stretched overhead. The roots reached into the earth. The pond reflected the sky. And the person sitting beneath the tree could breathe. That was enough. One evening, many years ago, a girl named Tara first came to the tree alone. She was not unhappy. She was simply tired. Tara lived in a small house at the end of the village. Her mother made sweets for the temple festivals. Her father repaired wooden doors and windows. Their home was always filled with things: wood, brass vessels, cloth, spices, tools, voices, laughter. There was always something happening. Tara loved her family, but sometimes she wanted quiet. Not because she wanted to leave anyone. She simply wanted somewhere to sit without being asked anything. So one evening, she walked to the pond. The banyan was glowing in the last light of sunset. She sat beneath it. The leaves moved softly above her. A warm breeze carried the scent of jasmine from a nearby garden. Tara stayed there for nearly an hour. She did not speak. The tree did not ask her to. When she finally stood, she felt lighter. Years later, she would remember that evening, not because anything unusual happened, but because nothing did. And sometimes, nothing can be deeply comforting. Tara grew older. She learned to make tea. She learned to braid her hair quickly before school. She learned how to knead dough. She learned the sound of rain arriving over the hills. She learned which mangoes were sweet, which roads became muddy during monsoon, and which flowers opened after sunset. She also learned something else. The banyan tree became her quiet place. Whenever the village became busy, she went there. Whenever she needed to think, she went there. Whenever she wanted to remember a peaceful moment, she went there. Sometimes she took a notebook, sometimes a book, sometimes a cup of tea, sometimes nothing at all. One monsoon season, the rains came early. Clouds gathered every afternoon. The air smelled of wet earth and flowering neem. The pond slowly filled. The fields became bright green. The banyan leaves grew thick and glossy. One evening, After a particularly warm day, Tara walked to the pond. Rain was beginning. Only a few drops at first, then more. She sat beneath the banyan. The stone platform was cool beneath her. A small brass lamp had been placed near the roots. Its flame flickered beneath a little clay shelter. Tara listened. Rain upon leaves. Rain upon water. Rain upon earth. The sound seemed endless. She watched the pond become covered with tiny circles. One drop. Another. Another. Every raindrop making its own little pattern. Tara smiled. She realized something. The pond never complained about the rain. It simply received it. The tree never complained about the wind. It simply moved with it. The earth never complained about getting wet. It simply drank. Tara took a slow breath. She listened to the rain. Then, she began speaking. Not loudly, almost a whisper. She spoke about ordinary things. About the sweet smell of cardamom. About the lamp in her family's kitchen. About a letter she had received. About a book she had been reading. About a dream she had been carrying quietly in her heart. She talked and talked until the words became fewer. Eventually, she became silent, and beneath the rain, she realized she felt calm. The banyan had not answered. It had not needed to. The listening itself had changed the shape of her thoughts. The next morning, Tara returned home feeling more certain. Not because the tree had given advice, but because she had heard herself clearly. Years passed. The village changed. A new road was built. Electric lights appeared along the streets. The tea stall became a small cafe. The old temple received a fresh coat of paint. Children who once played beneath the banyan became adults. Some moved away. Some returned. Some built homes nearby. Yet the banyan remained. Its roots grew thicker. Its branches spread farther. The pond continued reflecting it. And people still came to sit beneath it. One evening, Tara returned to the tree after many years away. She brought her young daughter. The little girl ran directly toward the pond. She wore yellow sandals. Her hair was tied with a red ribbon. She pointed at the aerial roots. Look. Tara smiled. Those are the tree's hanging roots. Why do they hang? So they can find the ground. The little girl thought about this. Do they want to grow? Perhaps. They sat together. The rain began. The little girl leaned against Tara. They listened. After a while, the child whispered, "Does the tree listen?" Tara looked up. Yes. How? Tara smiled. Very quietly. The little girl became still. She looked at the leaves, the branches, the pond, the old roots, and then she whispered something into the tree. Tara did not ask what. Some things are meant to remain between a person and the place that listened. The rain fell softly. The tree remained still. And the evening continued. As the years passed, someone began lighting a small lamp beneath the banyan every evening. No one remembered exactly when the tradition began. Perhaps it had always existed. Perhaps someone had simply decided one evening that the tree deserved a little light. The lamp was small, a clay diya. filled with oil, a cotton wick. Its flame was never bright, only enough to make a little golden circle beneath the branches. The person who cared for it became known as the lantern keeper. At first, it was an old man named Dev. He arrived each evening carrying a brass container of oil. He cleaned the little clay lamp, trimmed the wick, lit the flame, then sat for a while. He never spoke much. He simply listened to the village, the sound of footsteps, the sound of bicycles, the soft calls of evening birds, the rain during monsoon, the rustling of dry leaves in winter. When Dev became too old, the task passed to his daughter, then to her son, and so the lamp became another quiet tradition. Each evening, someone came. Each evening, the Banyan received a small warm light. One monsoon night, the lantern keeper arrived later than usual. The rain was already falling steadily. Water flowed along the path. The pond was full. The banyan leaves shimmered beneath the drops. The lantern keeper carried the oil in a little brass flask. He sheltered the lamp with both hands, then placed it carefully beneath the tree. The flame caught, a tiny golden light. Outside the shelter, rain fell. Inside, the flame remained steady. The lantern keeper sat quietly. Soon, someone else joined him. Then another. Then another. No one had planned it. The rain simply made people seek shelter. An elderly woman arrived with a basket. A schoolteacher stood beneath the branches. A young couple sat on the stone step. A boy held his bicycle beside the trunk. Nobody spoke at first. The rain was enough. It filled every pause. Eventually, the old woman laughed softly. Perhaps the tree called us. The teacher smiled. Perhaps. And there they sat a day, listening. Sometimes, that is how villages hold together, not through grand gatherings, but through small moments. A lamp, a tree, a little shelter from the rain, a place where people can simply be. The banyan stood quietly above them. Its leaves caught thousands of raindrops. Some fell directly into the pond. Others slipped through the branches. Some landed on the stone platform. The roots darkened with rain. The bark shone softly. The little deer flickered. And the evening passed. Part 5. The Banyan in the Rain. There are different sounds of rain. Rain on a tiled roof. Rain on metal. Rain on glass. Rain in a field. Rain on a pond. And rain beneath a banyan tree. Under the banyan, the sound becomes layered. Drops strike the highest leaves first, then lower branches, then smaller leaves, then roots, then earth, then stone, then water. Thousands of tiny sounds, arriving one after another. Together, they become something almost musical. Imagine sitting beneath the tree now. The rain is steady. Warm light from the little deer touches the nearest roots. The pond is dark. The village beyond is softly lit. A distant kitchen window glows yellow. You can smell wet earth, tulsi, jasmine, wood smoke, and somewhere, fresh ginger tea. A small brass cup rests beside you. Steam rises gently. You take a slow sip. Warm, spicy, comforting. The rain continues. You breathe slowly, in and out. You look at the tree. Its branches disappear into darkness overhead. The roots fall around you like soft curtains. You can almost imagine that the tree is wrapping the whole world in a quiet shelter, not hiding anything, simply making room for stillness. You rest your hand against the trunk. The bark feels ancient. You wonder how many evenings the tree has seen, how many monsoons, how many summers, how many children, how many conversations, how many cups of tea, how many people arriving tired and leaving lighter. Perhaps that is the secret of an old tree. It does not need to remember individual words. It only needs to remain steady, patient, present. The rain becomes softer. The pond reflects the little lamp. A frog calls once from the reeds. Then another answers. Leaves move gently. The branches sway. You close your eyes. Imagine your breathing becoming part of the evening. In, like the rising breeze. Out, like rain falling from leaves. In and out. Slowly, softly. You feel the stone beneath you, the cool air against your face, the warmth of the tea, the sound of water. Everything becomes simple. There are no big answers here, no lessons, only listening. Perhaps that is why people keep returning. The tree gives them no explanation. It gives them space, and space can be enough. As night deepens, the village grows quieter. The tea stall has closed. The last bicycle has passed. Kitchen lamps begin disappearing one by one. Doors close gently. Windows darken. A final brass bell sounds from the temple. Then silence. Only the rain remains. And the banyan. And the pond. The lantern keeper checks the diya. Its flame is still burning. He shields it carefully from a stronger breeze. Then he looks around the empty platform. For a moment, he simply stands there. The banyan rises above him. Ancient, peaceful, patient. He smiles and walks home. Now, there is no one beneath the tree. Only the little lamp. Only rain. Only water. The tree listens to the night. The pond listens to the rain. The village listens to the quiet. And perhaps you are listening too. Imagine the village from above. Small rooftops, narrow paths, dark fields, silver pond, the great banyan tree beside the water, its branches spreading like a calm umbrella over the earth, the little deer glowing beneath it, rain falling through the night. Everything is peaceful. Everything is where it belongs. You can let yourself rest. Take a slow breath in and slowly breathe out. Your body is warm. Your breathing is steady. Your thoughts are slowing. If a thought appears, let it sit quietly for a moment. You don't have to push it away. Just let it be there and allow it to pass. Like a leaf floating upon pond water, like a cloud crossing the moon, like a raindrop sliding gently from a banyan leaf. Nothing needs to stay. Nothing needs to be solved. The tree listens. You rest. Somewhere before sunrise, the rain begins to soften. The sound changes from steady to gentle, from gentle to occasional. A few drops fall from the branches. Drip, drip, drip. The sky slowly becomes lighter. Dark blue becomes pale blue, then soft gray. Birds begin singing. One, then another. A myna calls from a nearby roof. A koel answers from the trees. The pond becomes visible again. Its surface is smooth. The little diya has gone out. A curl of smoke rises from the wick. The banyan leaves shine with fresh water. Everything smells newly washed. The earth is dark and rich. The jasmine flowers look brighter. The grass is greener. The morning breeze moves softly through the branches. A few villagers begin appearing along the path. Someone carries a milk pot. Someone opens a shop. A child walks toward school. A woman pauses beside the pond to fill a brass vessel. And before long, someone sits beneath the banyan. Then another. The day has begun. Yet the tree remains in its usual quiet way. It does not ask the morning to hurry. It simply opens its leaves toward the new light. You remain seated for one last moment, listening to the village wake, the soft splash of water, birdsong, footsteps, distant bicycle bells, a kettle beginning to boil, and beneath it all, the memory of rain. You think about the old banyan. How many mornings like this has it seen? How many evenings? How many seasons? There is no way to know. But perhaps age is not about counting years. Perhaps age is about how much quiet a place has learned to hold. And this tree holds a great deal of quiet. Now, the story can become softer. You no longer need to follow it carefully. You can let the banyan tree remain in your imagination. A great ancient tree beside a quiet pond. A little lamp beneath its branches. Warm village lights in the distance. Fresh rain on the earth. A soft evening breeze. Perhaps you are sitting beneath it. Perhaps there is a brass cup of warm tea beside you. Perhaps a folded shawl rests across your shoulders. Perhaps the rain has begun again. Very gently. Tap, tap, tap. You breathe in and breathe out. The tree listens. The pond listens. The village rests. And you can rest too. Let the weight of your body deepen. Your head becoming heavy. Your shoulders soft. Your hands quiet. Your legs still. Your breathing easy. The banyan remains. Its branches spread overhead. Its roots rest deeply in the earth. Its leaves receive the rain. The pond receives the falling drops. Everything receives. Nothing resists. Nothing rushes. The night moves forward, one quiet breath at a time. And now, dear listener, you can let the story drift away. You do not need to remember every detail, only the feeling of warm light beneath old branches, the sound of rain on leaves, the scent of wet earth, the softness of evening air, the distant glow of village windows, the peaceful pond, and the ancient banyan tree. Still listening, take one final slow breath in, and gently breathe out. Again, breathe in, and breathe out. Let your body sink deeper into your bed. Let your pillow support your head. Let your blankets hold you comfortably. There is nothing more to do tonight. No road to travel. No answer to find, no decision to make, only rest, only stillness, only sleep. Imagine the little village once more, the tiled roofs glistening after rain, the narrow stone paths, the sleeping gardens, the quiet pond, and beside the water, the great banyan. Its leaves move softly in the night breeze. A little golden lamp glows beneath its branches. Rain falls gently through the leaves. The tree listens to the rain, to the pond, to the village, to the quiet dreams of everyone sleeping nearby. And perhaps, for just a little while, it listens to you too. You can let your thoughts become softer, like footsteps disappearing along a wet path. You can let your breathing become slower, like waves upon a quiet pond. You can let your body become heavier, like an old banyan root resting deep within the earth. Breathe in and out, slowly, softly, peacefully. If you enjoyed this gentle journey, you are always welcome back to Moonlit Sleep Stories, where another quiet story will be waiting whenever you need a peaceful place to rest. For now, the banyan is listening, the rain is falling, the village is sleeping, and you can sleep too. Let the story become a dream. Let the dream become quiet. Let the quiet become sleep. Good night, dear listener. Sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, and may you always find a place, a little tree, a warm light, a quiet room, where the world slows down enough to listen. Good night.
you.